there will be 3 judgments or events happening in the same night. Holding my head up high, I can say that God revealed to me things that no eye has ever seen in these times. He showed me a huge rock, an asteroid, entering from the municipality of Arecibo in Puerto Rico and exiting through Mayagüez. As it exits Mayagüez, the asteroid will collide with the island called Mona, to the west of Puerto Rico. Then the asteroid will enter the ocean and collide with the seismic fault, which will then cause an earthquake of 12 points on the Richter scale. At the same time, this impact will produce a large wave, which will enter the island of Puerto Rico immediately. This wave will enter into cities that no one would believe possible. Cities like Las Marias and Maricao, where Satanists sacrifice newborn babies. Once this asteroid enters our skies, there will be no time to do anything. There will be nowhere to run. All we can do at that point is give ourselves to God, spiritually.
Most truths are staring at us in the face. It's right in front of our eyes, but we don't know it's there until somebody points it out to us. So I want to point it out to you, the evidence of this impact. It's called the Gulf of Mexico. There's a perfect circular crater left by an impact of an asteroid. Does that look like a perfect circle to you? Pretty much for geography. Compare that to the Arizona crater, which is 0.7 mile wide. The Gulf of Mexico's crater is 1,100 miles wide, and we usually calculate that a meteor is 10% the size of the impact crater. That's why we have quite a good idea of how big this thing was that came at the end of Noah's flood, or as the waters receded. What's interesting is if we take pictures subterranean, sub-ocean pictures, we also can see there's a visible landslide under the ocean. Can you see that? At the top of the circle? The land slid into the ocean in the distant past. And if this has happened before, this area from Houston to Louisiana to New Orleans is a high-risk area for collapse a second time if there was another Planet X pass by. So Houston to New Orleans could be unstable. Also, you know that oil and gas are found in abundance in this area because plant life was buried suddenly by a previous landslide. So 70 to 80% of America's domestic oil and gas flows through the pipelines of this high-risk zone. Now, the shock waves were sent around the world. Is there any evidence of that? Sure there is. It caused an uplift on the other side of the planet. It's called the Himalayan mountain range. Take a look at it. It's a perfect curve. It's the same curve as the Gulf of Mexico sent to the other side. In other words,